Earlier this year, U-Haul came out with a new trailer. It is a toy hauler, and when I saw it, I was super pumped. So I rented one, I made a video about it, and that video actually picked up quite a bit of traction. Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. I actually thought that U-Haul just subcontracted out all their trailer manufacturing. That is not the case. U-Haul actually manufactures these trailers themselves. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me with a little plant tour here with the plant president, Jamie Clark.
U-Haul's looking for longevity, right? So we'll have this trailer in rotation for 20 years or 30 years. We build year round. We build all the products that U-Haul rents. So current product is the TH. As soon as that TH product is done, it could be a box trailer, it could be a tote ollie, it could be really anything. This essentially is the TH production line. As these trailers kind of come down that line, pieces get added to eventually make a completed trailer. So it really all starts here with the suspension. So all the suspension is done, the axles, and then the body is placed on top of that. So the bodies are stationed outside. They'll forklift them on, they'll bring in and then marry all that suspension to that body, to that frame. It moves over and then all the electrical. So the harness is put in. As soon as that electrical station is done, that trailer will push over, and in that station there, we'll have all the brake lines. So bleed the system, and then finish off decals essentially in that station. It's relatively quick. We build 5 a day. So we move about every hour and 20 minutes. It'll swing over. In this station here, they install the ramps, kind of those final touches. The rest of the decals are on, and then that station is really just our final. So that's our quality control station. We just ensure that the trailer is up to our standards, and then it goes on the test drive. Again, torque all the stuff, and then out to the public.
Honestly, up until recently, I thought that U-Haul just subcontracted all this manufacturing out. I had no idea.
A lot of people do.
No idea you guys made this stuff all in-house. So are these bodies made at this facility, or are they coming in from another facility?
Yeah, so all the steel components are coming in from another facility. Anything that's that shiny galvanized color is built, designed, and manufactured completely from raw material at a U-Haul facility.
Okay, awesome. So it's really cool to get a chance to go into a manufacturing facility. There's something really intoxicating about just getting into a place where people are doing manual labor, building something with their hands. Such a cool experience. Afterwards, I had a moment to go outside and do an actual product walk around with Jasmine Spencer, who is the Towing and SRI Program Manager. This just came off the line, right?
Yep. I think one of the most obvious changes is the drive over fenders. So this allows customers with oversized tires, they can roll right on top of these. But this was a huge thing with our AT. Because we're serving bigger vehicles with this trailer, we really had to accommodate for that oversized tires, and not just on side-by-sides, but like big trucks or SUVs. We've got multi-tie down points, so you can use the rails. We've got D-rings. These work with ratchet straps. And all of this coining on the deck, you can use these for tie downs also. It gives you a little bit of traction, but it also serves as that multi tie down point. Another big change is we've got the third ramp here. So this will help with your 3-wheeler vehicles, but even more so, we've found it's great for like quads. So you can just use your center ramp and a side ramp and drive right up. People see the trailer weight. We were talking about this in the production facility about obviously having to engineer these things. Yeah, these are purposefully built heavy duty. I mean, they're rental trailers. We survey all of our customers that we're renting our auto transport, hauling things other than vehicles, to find out you know, what were we missing, what could we do better? And that's really how we came up with this. Having a flat deck was probably the #1. A third ramp was another big one. Extra tie down points, and then a way to get those oversized tires. With the AT, some people were complaining that those straps get in the way because not everyone's using it for a vehicle, right? So this does come with 2 safety chains, one in the front and one back here. It's just stored in the pocket right here. But you supply your own straps, so you can customize your load. So you don't need the same wheel straps for my SUV if you're doing your 4 quads, right? And now you get that out of the way. We recommend 60-40 rule. 60% of the weight goes in the front. We also have this line right here on the body of the trailer. You know, if I'm gonna be towing my daughter's Ford Fusion, right? If I load it up here, I'm going to want to make sure her back tires are here. I don't want to pull it all the way to the front, even though that might be something I want to do intuitively because I'm used to using the auto transport.
That's actually really interesting. I didn't notice when I rented this before that there's actually indents in the trailer to show you that line.
I mean, sometimes our decals get abused, so we just want to make sure there was that secondary safety point.
That's really cool that they do that. It's a good attention to detail there.
And then as for the surge brakes, I mean, it's for every car. So U-Haul customers aren't all professional towers. A lot of times these are moving customers who might not have moved for 10 years and now they need to like put their truck on the back, right?
Yeah, and let's be honest, there's a lot of people that own even vehicles, F-150s, just trucks that do have electrical brake systems in them. But a lot of people who buy these trucks don't realize there's actually settings and you have to dial that in and then you have to test it and you have to do all these things that just because you have the hookup on your truck doesn't mean you know how to use it, and you guys have to legally kind of engineer for the lowest common denominator across the board.
Definitely.
And this just works for everybody.
I mean, we're catering to the do-it-yourselfer, the everyman, not just the professional. So
and truth be told, I'll tell you, if these trailers had electric brakes on them, everybody on social media would accuse U-Haul of doing that so you could sell the installation service of the electric brakes 100%. At the U-Haul dealers. And that's like the other side of like, well, they only did it because they want to make money on the other side. So you basically, you can't win for nothing. But this is the best solution for the masses, for sure.
And I have, I mean, I've been towing this since it's been in the initial concepts myself. And so I've taken around, I've used it to tow vehicles, lumber, I have horses, I've picked up hay. I put U-boxes full of concrete on here, and this is a really smooth ride. And we're actually surveying all of our toy hauler customers too. And it's not to be annoying, even though they might think so, but really we're still creating feedback because we're in the middle of this production run. We still have 3,000 more toy haulers on order. But if we get customer feedback that is over and over saying like, hey, we're experiencing this issue or this would be better, the good thing about doing everything in-house is that we can make those tweaks, we can make those changes mid-production if we need to.
I'm really stoked that they brought me out here to look at this whole like manufacturing facility. I'm here in Phoenix. I knew they were, U-Haul's actually based out of Phoenix, and I just thought it'd be cool to kind of reach out and say, come out here, take a look at the process. And U-Haul's kind of had the same trucks, same trailers for as far back as I can remember as even a kid. And it's really cool to see new products coming on market that really solve for the newer things, bigger vehicles, side-by-sides, things like that. That's U-Haul really listening to the customers and making decisions to further the trailer program, which I am absolutely blown away even exists.
Well, we really appreciate you being here, and I would just follow up. Obviously, I'm proud to be part of U-Haul. I've been here for 23 years, and I love trailers, but we are looked to be the experts in the industry, and if the vehicle market is evolving and changing, it's really our responsibility to evolve, to make sure our customers have a safe and useful tool instead of using something that really isn't the right fit.
Sure. And drop a comment down below. Let them know. They'll read the comments. They'll pay attention.
Right.
You know, U-Haul is definitely paying attention to what the customers are saying, and this is an example of that. So, with that said, thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Again, I want to take a moment to really thank U-Haul for the ability to come out here and do this. From my understanding, it sounds like they don't really open the doors for people all that often to come out and really take a look at what they're doing in their facilities. So I was really honored to have me, for some reason, be the person able to do that again. Huge thank you to U-Haul. This video is not sponsored. It was just something I was really interested to take a look at, and here you go.